Hi, this is The River, Part 2. This series was made probably about 2 years ago, and again, it's a compilation of leftover pieces, bits and pieces of forms and images that I've made for various projects and that I didn't end up using and that just accumulated in a big pile in my studio. And every once in a while, I collect all these images together. I grab them off the big pile and I put them down on paper, and it's a record of the stream of thoughts that go through my mind, the stream of images that happen as I'm making things. And in this case, whereas before I did them on black and white paper and I used cat litter as a texture agent, this time I did them on paper that had some spray paint on it, that had various gradients of black to white. Most of the images, most of the bits and pieces that I use, they have spray paint on them because I use them with spray paint as stencils. So it seemed to be a good harmonious way to put them together. And typically, if it's just a gradient like this, I'll put the light section at the top. To me, this is the river. This is like you're in the river, and there's the surface up there. Down here is the depth, and there's river. It's really like a flood. This river. It's really a flood that carries away everything. And you can look in the flood and you can see refrigerators and cats and dogs and cars and plants and every kind of thing. It's like your whole life is just carried along by this flood. And it can be kind of scary. I think some of these have a kind of foreboding quality to them. Now this series, Part 2, is different from Part 1 in that I had moved in the interval between making the first one and the second one. I'm in a new house, new studio, new projects, new images, and a lot of the same types of images, but various different versions. This one has a different background, but it's the same deal. It's putting the little images on top of it. This is a little bit different, and it has a certain kind of centrality to it. It's not just a kind of all-over distribution. This one too, I think this one looks kind of like masks. I'm not sure which way this one goes. Maybe like that. I like the sparseness of this one. Usually I'll kind of more or less cover the surface, but it's okay to leave some space. call this one Three Legs because there's 3 legs in it. 1, 2, 3. The River, Part 2.